So that day, by the time they get home, we doing homework, bathing, and putting them to bed. We're not really spending time with, you know what I'm saying, our
It's
families
a
and stuff no
factory.
more.
It's really a factory, like school and all that. It's a factory. But I'm under a different impression because I'm like 50 years old. So I'm kind of like, I done been there, seen a lot of stuff, and raising kids. So I have a different outlook. I think that certain kids don't need to go to school until a certain age or until they have certain skills. That's just me. Like I said, boys. I think that boys should really be at home learning skills that will be implemented for jobs or for survival. Because boys really need to learn. If you look back and you go back through history, what like through our culture, our real culture, they were out learning to hunt. They were out learning to survive so that they could protect the family. Little girls were learning how to cook, how to sew, how to do certain things within the home to maintain the home. I'm under the impression that segregation was wrong for us.
Oh yeah, I agree with that
I
100%.
feel like when we did that, it messed us all the way up. When we had our own schools, when we were teaching our children, when we were doing all this, not eating their food and all stuff, we lived longer. Our kids had better respect. We weren't going around. You didn't hear of a black boy going in a home and killing their daddy while he sleep.
But he got the air to it.
They got what?
Because they had to
There and that is where you have it at. Exactly. They had the fear. They had the fear of mommy and daddy.
Yeah. People don't feel no mom and daddy no more. These children
Yeah,
don't feel mom
nowadays,
and
but
daddy.
you gotta, like, kids are raising kids. So, like, let's just be real. I'm 30, I'll be 35 in August, and I'm still childish as hell. That's another reason I haven't had a child yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I still want to have fun too.
I was,
You know,
I was a kid raising a kid, but still I knew what.
But see, the difference
What?
between your kid raising a kid, your mama and them, like our grandmas now,
y'all had a good support system.
yeah,
I have
like
a great support system.
and you, but
Okay.
everybody don't.
Everybody
You know what
don't,
I'm
but
saying?
everybody didn't back in your day or her day either.
Nah, but
It was more common.
you know
but
what? I'll say it like this then. I didn't have to be blood to you to say something to you. Nowadays,
saying.
people will not let folks correct their child. Oh, don't say nothing to my baby. Oh, don't do that. Back
Had
in the
you
day,
let-
you
had-
couldn't do that.
had you
Your
let
mama
somebody
was
say
sending you
something-
everywhere
Wait,
to get your
here-
ass beat and
Had
all
you
that.
had you let somebody say something to your baby might not have turned out the way what they said on The Color
There
Purple.
you go. That's what that ass was.
Oh God.
But it's
Ass
more.
whooping can't be the only answer all the time, Chuck.
Yeah, he just want to whoop
But you know
ass.
what?
He just wanna
Now,
whoop somebody with
now
you.
what I will say about this generation that our generation, our parents didn't do that I love and I support fully is allowing your child to have a voice in the home. You know what I'm saying? Like actually talking to your child, seeing what's wrong with them, or letting them express their feelings without them feeling like, oh, they doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know how many times you done went home and, you know, you can't really say nothing because you already know your mama, like, not really, you know what I'm saying? Or if you don't like something, or even with the food. Now, I know kids are picky and stuff like that, but back in the day, they made us eat certain stuff. You know what I'm
But
saying?
guess what?
And what's crazy is I eat it now, but I hated it because they made me eat it. You know
But
what
guess
I'm saying?
what? It made you who the person you are today. The reason my grandparents beat me, like I told Mooney.
Yeah.
We was talking, so Mooney, I don't like this. I don't want to. All I want to eat is chicken nuggets. I was like, no ma'am, no ma'am. You're gonna eat what's set before you, or you're not gonna eat.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I'm talking about like actually like cooked food and stuff like that. Like it's more so of
Yeah, but I just
Just like
feel like
realistically, even when I was a kid, chicken nuggets wasn't my thought to go to. Like I wasn't thinking, "Ooh, I want some chicken nuggets."
Yeah, but
Like,
I
you know,
like-
chicken, all they want is chicken nuggets, and
Yeah.
why?
My mom
And
used to
I'm gonna
cook.
tell y'all something.
Mm.
That movie
But that's what
Tyrone,
I'm
what they
saying.
clone Tyrone, that message in that movie, straight up the truth. All they doing is giving us chicken. that they pumping all these proteins in, and then they praying over these chickens that y'all don't even know that they even praying over these chickens like this. I worked at Pico, right? So I worked in the office, and there was this clock, and it was this like different kind of clock, and I'm like, yo, what's this clock for? Oh, that's for the man that comes and prays over the chickens. I said, he do what?
Now, wait.
Exactly.
Hello?
He do what?
Wait though, because back in the day, like,
He come and pray over the chicken.
Before they slaughter the chicken, he come in there and he pray for the chickens. Now, I don't know if they kosher chickens or whatever kind of chickens, but I don't know what kind of prayer you saying over my chicken, and then they're feeding them to us.
but
And
that's why
the
you
problem
supposed to
with
pray
us.
over your own food also.
I don't care if you pray. If I know this nigga over there praying over my chicken,
We eat
and
none
then
of
they
that.
pumping them out like that, it's not. It's like they cloning the chickens for real. That's the easiest thing to clone.
But that's like back in the day, and this is how I want to do on my farm and stuff like that. Because, like I said, I want to grow my own food. I want to raise my own animals.
You can bring it closer.
So are you a vegetarian?
For me, no.
Hell no, she loves me.
I love meat, but I'm just saying, why they
Okay.
putting us all? Why they giving us all these chicken joints?
No, but
Why do I'm a conspiracy person. So
I love a good conspiracy theory.
So I'm a conspiracy person.
Okay.
So everything is a conspiracy. And when they put it in the movies, I'd be like, yeah, they trying to tell us something. So that's me.
did y'all watch that Netflix with the food industry and all that? If they had a
The
series,
food is killing us.
Was that the name of it?
Food is killing
And
us.
it went from the dye, it went to like the meats that they have and like in the factories and all that other stuff. But like I was saying, like
Check the phone.
they they raised their own chickens and their own cows and stuff like that, and then they prayed over them, and that was their sacrifice. And then they cooked them,
Exactly. But
slaughtered them.
who in the
and-
hell are they sacrificing to at these big industries that they got to call and pay somebody $30-$40 an hour to come pray? Bruh, I'm serious. Like $30-$60 an hour. Who?
insane,
What's going on? And then they made the movie. They cloned Tyrone. Come on now, y'all, for real.
You gonna go back to that?
I'm unfiltered, so I'm serious. Who the freak are they praying to?
I mean, if they white, we know who they praying to.
But they pumping out chicken joints for how many chicken joints
I
do we
don't
got?
think they're pumping out chicken joints for that reason, but
I do.
it definitely is steroids in it. And
We conspiracy people, right?
I mean, I believe in some conspiracies,
Some,
but
I'm not necessarily
with
saying I agree
Tuscaloosa
with
and the chicken,
With the chicken
shit,
thing?
Yeah.
But how many chicken places is out there?
Yeah, but I mean, how many
Why?
There's quite a few.
beef places out
it's
there?
steroids
No,
though.
like the chicken places is really got them chickens is chickening.
They getting pumped with steroids for sure.
Yeah, and then they have
Coming out
so
big
many.
sale.
But
They
see,
have so many chicken
That's
places.
why these kids
over
are
and over
growing
and over
quicker
again.
also.
Yeah.
Because if you look at now, like these kids look grown as hell at a young age. You
And
know
they
what I'm
doing
saying?
grown stuff.
But that's because steroids also will speed up, you know what I'm saying, certain things. But that also come back to like with schooling and everything. Your kid can cuss and all this other stuff, but do they really know what they saying? Do they really understand what they're saying at 5, 6, 7 years old, cussing and everything?
Well, she just said she know how to do it in context.
Yeah, I was about to say my 2-year-old is definitely
Because
in
she
context.
has heard you say it though.
Yes, but it
But to
I'm
use it the
saying
right way,
to
so
use it
she
in
know what she's
context.
saying.
Yeah, she can just be repeating me sponge oh shit all day, but
Is
to
she saying
say
in
it
the
in the
proper
right
sentence?
context, yeah,
She know
that
what
makes
she's
a
talking
difference.
about.
She know what she's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I still
My
do
baby
correct
cousin,
her on
she-
that. I
she a
still
whole
tell her, you
lot.
know, stop cussing.
Yeah,
But-
because she know it's a bad word because you have corrected her. But what's the meaning of shit?
Human feces.
But she uses it like that too though. She
Yeah,
says
but-
she's shitty. She has the shit. She uses it like that too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
So
but
she
when
knows
we're
the meaning,
saying,
but I correct her. I
But-
still correct her.
no, I'm not just on like that
Yeah.
part, but even as adults, when we say, "Oh shit," what's the definition of that meaning? What's the definition of that?
Oh shit is shit.
I messed up.
Shit.
Oops. Yeah.
shit. You got shit in the woods.
You ain't
seen it?
shit.
Pretty much, I messed up.
No. But I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
feel
even
you.
grown folks sometimes don't even know what the meaning is. You know what I'm saying? Like, because even I had to sit back one time because I cussed at my nephew one time and I just thought about it, like, did that even make sense? Like, with the meaning of what the word is actually, and I'm trying to correct him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I usually don't cuss. I use words like sugar freaking foot or snap the dragon. Like, that's just me. But I cuss, but I'm just saying, like, I usually just, when
You try to avoid it.
I try to avoid it.
But that goes back to the earlier point of trying to advance your vocabulary, though.
yeah, learning different ways to express yourself because I also feel like a child that cusses a lot, and I'm not talking about like the cute cussing, like, you know, every once in a while, but that's actually using these words. They got a lot of anger built up in them too. You know what I'm saying? Or something's going on to where, like, if you gotta cuss, because when I cuss a lot, I know, like, I'm mad. You know
they
what I'm
definitely
saying?
sitting back watching somebody that's mad for sure.
Especially for a child to be cussing like that. Like, what is you going through?
And
You
then at
don't
the
pay
same
not
time,
one bill.
a child still a child. Like, I had a nephew that was terrible as a kid, and then, like, he a great guy right now. So, I mean...
Yeah, I mean,
Cool
you
as
could
hell.
grow out of it, but if you could stop somebody from going through something at an earlier age to where they could be that great man as a great teenager, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just trying to... And granted, like I said, we all cuss. It is what it is. To me, cussing is not that serious. You know what I'm saying? But when I see certain kids cussing, and that child can't spell their name, that child can't write, that child can't read, like, come on, man, you doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I'm under the impression that words are thoughts that turn into reality. So that the way that you use your words, and if you teach your children that words make reality, then you'll start using your words different. And that's even with us. Like,
Yeah.
I tend, like, I write a lot. So, and that's how I express myself, because I'm not a verbally expressive person. Like, it takes me, I'm not a good arguer. Like, you will out argue me every single day. You will win. Because I'm not, it takes me a minute for it to process, for me to give you a rebuttal, because I'm thinking about what I said. One time I told my baby daddy, one of them, I told him, I was like, I want you to die. I want a Mack truck to back up over
I
you
stopped telling people that.
and make sure you did.
Not that somebody died, but I stopped
But
telling people
I
that.
meant it in my heart at the time. But what happened was it backfired on my son. So my son was in the hospital for 2 weeks. So ever since then, it put a guard on my mouth of certain things that I would say. Like, I'm not going to say, I want you to die. Or I'm going to think about those things, because I don't want to say something illegal and then it come back on me.
Yeah, but like they say, words are powerful. You know,
Definitely.
that's one thing.
Your thoughts too.
Listen, I've been doing a lot of self improvement and
I like
reading
that thoughts too.
a lot of like self improvement books and listening to a lot of audio books and stuff. And that's like the main thing between if you want to get rich, if you want to be happy, if you want your freedom, if you want anything, it's your thoughts, it's what
Yes.
you're thinking.
Because
You
your
know what I'm
mind
saying?
reflects your reality is what they all telling me.
Right, and when I say I'm living it, so it's not like it's one of those, oh, I hear that all the time, it can't be true. Like, I'm living it to the point to where from negative to positive, just from me looking back in the day, and I'm like, damn.
I just told them I started my new life, and they just was all like, new life.
That's why I
Yeah,
cut my
yeah,
hair
yes,
off. So,
like,
That's why you cut your
Why?
hair?
this is me. Yeah.
Period.
Okay, so this is
I
why
want to know.
this is why I cut my hair, and I just cut it today, and it's so funny because now a
You
few.
did that today?
A few now, it's so crazy because a lot of people are used to seeing me like this. They not used to seeing me with wigs and all this other stuff on. Because I've been trying to grow my hair because everybody's like, "Oh, grow your hair," and I'm like, "Okay." When in reality, that's the last thing I want to care about.
Yep.
I do hair. I take care of other people's hair. I'm like, and I'm fine with it. But when it comes to my own hair, I don't give it that attention. You know what I'm saying? So like a few weeks ago, like I was listening to somebody's podcast and they was like, go think about that one time you was happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about in your life that you was happy. Now go back to that. And that's when I was living in Chicago. I ain't have no hair. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shot time.
and I was just living, you
Boom,
know?
step one.
And it's just,
Yeah.
I got it. And the only reason I really cut it, because I took some braids down today and my hair was already damaged. And I'm washing my hair and all I did was shampoo it. And I'm talking about, it's like it just knotted up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh yeah, it's time. Because I was going to wait. And while I was cutting it, y'all just don't know. It was just like weight lifting off my shoulders.
No, I do know. Because I had
Like-
some fucking faux locks down to my knees. It just was like, yeah. And I've been straight ever since.
And it's not, and then...
So why you do it?
Because, honestly, I lost my job. And I was real just agitated. And I was like, how I'm going to pay for shit? How I'm going to pay for shit? How I'm going to pay for shit? And then I was like, okay, I know I can maintain my hair if I cut my hair off. And I cut my hair off. And I was like, okay, now I need to bleach it. Now I need some color. Like, now I can... And I felt like me again.
Oh, God.
Instantly, I felt like me again. Like,
It's
I
a
was
different
bad.
feeling, you know?
and then I got a barber.
For women, hair
It
is
was really
emotional
a-
though. For
Yeah.
hair is very emotional. It's a projection of who you are.
Definitely.
And then it's also that's like your crown. So how you carry yourself, how your head
Definitely.
thinks.
Oh, no, and it's so crazy because, like I said, like, I do dreads. I specialize in dreads. And I tell my clients all the time, I do not believe in you cutting your dreads off and then putting them back in your hair. And because that's stagnant energy. You know what I'm saying? When you cut them dreads
Let
off,
it go.
you cut them off at a certain point in your life. And you did it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So if you come back and you put that, I don't care how much you clean them, whatever. You know, once you put that back in your hair, you just brought back all that energy.
So
that
what
you
about the
had.
weaves we wear?
The weed?
Right.
Listen.
You gotta exchange it after something.
But it's the same thing to me. Now, a lot of hair is processed and all this other stuff or whatever, but how should I put this? Because I wear them. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm more of a natural person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna just wear a wig every day. I'm not finna. Now, I'll
But if
wear
you're
some
saying-
braids.
If you're saying that, oh, don't put your locks that come from you and carry your energy and your history back in your hair, right? But
Right.
then go and buy
Somebody
else's.
Okay, I get the
Yeah,
question.
but I know, but
I
So
get the
now you're
question
going,
now.
you're going to.
Because you just said no matter how much cleaning,
yeah, but no. I don't believe in that either. Like,
But-
if you go put somebody else's hair in your head or whatever, now your locks, when you put your locks back in your head, you finna wear them for however long you're gonna wear them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at a certain point, when you cut those locks off of your head, like, you did it for a reason.
Exactly
You know
the
what I'm
same thing
saying?
I'm saying
My
about the
question
weaves, though.
is the difference, because like with the locks, when you reinstall the locks, that's like intertwining them with your real hair. Like, that's you making
That's
it a part of you
spiritual.
again.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
with the wigs, it's just like you laying it over. Like,
It's
not
just like wearing a
necessarily
cap.
You know,
It's
yeah.
just like wearing a hat.
y'all can't. You can't. You nah.
Can't have it both
You
ways.
can't have it both ways. That's all.
No,
that's all
no,
I'm
no,
saying.
No,
yeah.
I was asking if that was if it
No,
Because
made
but-
it
to me,
different.
you're
Well,
gonna
unless
do the
hair
same
is,
thing.
synthetic.
And that's even worse because now you're talking about. I wear it too, but I'm just saying if you're coming from that perspective.
Yeah,
If
but
you're
I
coming
don't
from-
do
It's a
wigs
cat.
either. I do dreads. So with that being said, like, I can't speak on too many people on who put wigs on. I don't put wigs on people's
I
hair.
don't do either
So,
or.
but I do dreads.
I do know the process, so that's what I'm asking. Like, because it's different for sure. Like when you put them locks back on,
Right, like, now
they
if
get
I'm
them-
correcting,
yeah,
if
like
I'm
you-
fixing the lock, it's different.
But what about
for
when
me
you
to
braiding the
just-
hair in your head?
Okay,
What
that's the
if
same
intertwining,
subject. Then.
yeah.
That's the same subject then, but that's not the same thing as the wig. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But even
the
if
install
you-
process, does that make a difference in the like, you know?
I think that's why we got
But even
women
if you
epidemic
braiding-
of no hairline.
For sure.
I mean, not because no
Because they're
hairline could
putting
come
that
from
energy.
tension. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think it comes
Like,
from the energy from the hair that's been cut off of people for trauma. And then again, I'm gonna go back to what I'm always saying.
I
They
thought she meant the wig
dedicate
installations in general.
in general, you putting the glue on there, then their hair, all that stuff. Like it has a trauma to it. And then
that's only if the person who hair that was cut was traumatized. But we can't say that because everybody, like, okay, you got some people that got healthy ass hair and they had healthy ass life, and that's when they cut their hair off and put it in somebody else's hair. I know plenty of people who wear wigs that got healthy hair and live a healthy life. I have not met not one person yet who put them dreads back in their head and have not went backwards. And I promise you that. Like, half of the people I know that put their old dreads back in their hair have cut them off again. They have been arrested. I had one person tell me he had dreads all the way down to his kneecap and have never gotten a detox. And I was like, that's insane.
That's crazy as
Over
fuck.
10 years, do you know how much dirt and pain and everything you've been carrying? And or the people who don't even wash their hair. It's not just about cleaning your scalp. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, you messing with your crown. So you gotta keep it cleansed at some point. You know what I'm saying? You need to take all that old stuff out and bring something new. Moisturize your scalp. Take care of your scalp and all of that.
so I like what y'all did, what you said about like when you cut your hair off, how it made you feel, and that you felt like you began to see yourself again, right? So I think that there should be a time that everybody should just take off everything and look at themselves and become used to looking at yourself. Because for a minute, I wasn't used to seeing myself without a wig, without weave, without makeup, without. Now I'm so used to like seeing myself. I feel funny when I put it back on.
Okay.
I don't know, like I'm gonna put on whatever I feel like I am that day. You know what I'm saying? Like
I gotta put on a
Be who you
persona
wanna
with
be.
when it come to weaves and stuff like that, the only I love doing hair because I love the different creations. Like
I love
it's
it on
just
other
like
people.
moving to different states and becoming a new person in each state. You know what I'm saying? Like one state I was a what's them people at the airports on the planes? I was a flight attendant. I've never been a flight attendant a day in my life, but when I lived in
That was
South
your
Carolina,
job.
I was a flight attendant. I was painting water towers. You know what I'm saying? But nobody knew that because nobody knew me. So with that being said, and it's the same with hair. Like I love to be able to throw on a wig this day, and now I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And I get that.
I'm something.
That's how I feel when I change the color.
But when I
When you
wear
do
my
Change the color.
when I wear my real hair, it's different. Like, especially when it's cut. Oh, bitch, I'm bad.
But I'm just saying, like,
Like,
I
I do this. Like,
I think it's
don't
the
play with it.
process of. I think it's also the process of, like we're talking about, like being natural and being in your true form. The same way we're saying, hey, I don't want my kids to go to school because of the influences of others, or they're not learning this, or it stifles them, or however we're saying it. I just think that at each process there still needs to be some type of structure or some type of reality set, so that you're not living in fantasy land and looking at yourself with self-hate because I did it. I didn't like myself when I didn't have a weave on. I didn't like myself when I didn't have lashes on, because I was so used to seeing myself that way. So at time, there has to be a time when you say, guess what? Just like you said, put down the phone. There has to be a time, no phone. There has to be a time when you say, look, guess what? I'm going to put down everything.
And I think that's exactly what we just said, for sure.
Exactly. That's
For
what I'm
sure.
agreeing.
Yeah,
That's
for
what I'm
sure.
saying. Mhm.
Because you got to be able to look at yourself in natural form. No filter, no makeup, no nothing. And be like, yeah, I'm that bitch.
But I feel like that comes
you
from
got to be able to be like that.
Exactly.
that comes from, like, look how old we are saying that. Now just think about when you growing up. When you
Yeah.
growing up, you listening to how you supposed to look, how you supposed to be raised, how you supposed to, and this is coming from people from different eyes. You know what I'm saying? They done seen different stuff. They done been through different stuff and all that. So I didn't really, like she said, I used to wear makeup out the ass. Like, I don't even know how I looked regular because I would wear makeup to the point to where I was addicted to it. I did not feel right if I did not have makeup on. I would not leave that house. I don't care if I was going to the store down the street. I was putting some makeup on to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know what made me stop, but when I stopped, I was like, damn, I look better without it.
Okay, look the fuck
Exactly.
good.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
again, like I'm saying, like that needs, like you said, that all needs to come from the
that
house.
needs to be learned at a younger age, though. You know what I'm saying?
But
Self-love.
it's not even that it's not necessarily taught. You know what happens? It be little shit like, oh, you need your hair done. You gaining weight.
Bald head.
You're losing weight. This.
In school.
That,
Oh,
like little,
the
even
weight
little
thing
comment. It don't
is
even
insane.
necessarily have to be in school. That's the thing.
This is
It
at
could be
home.
your grandma, your auntie, your
There you go.
like literally, and be like,
You need
How-
to eat some. You so little.
some like every little comment, and then it's like how you tried to say earlier, how we try to we comment on what the elders saying, da 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 da. It's not, for me personally, it's not even, I don't try to disrespect necessarily, but like, no, you're not about to talk about my baby getting her hair done. No, you're not about to talk about how big she getting, how small she getting, how tall she is, how little. Like, no, you're not. It's
Because
not.
that builds the insecurities that
I
they
know
have.
for a fact it
you know
does.
what I'm saying?
Well, my son was, that's why I said growing up, I grew up with my kids. So my son is 32. I think my oldest is 32. So the way that I talked to him when we were coming up, I talked to him the way that my grandparents or my aunts or uncles talked to me. Girl, go sit down. Da, 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 da. And so one day the Lord told me, yo, listen to how you talk to him. How you talk to him is how others are going to talk to him. So I started paying attention, like, boy, go sit down. And then I stopped doing it. So then I said, okay, so if I'm not going to do it, just like you said, I'm not going to allow other people to do it.
That part.
So now my son has a sensibility about himself. Now he has 2 sons. He be like, you're not just going to talk to my kids any kind of way. You're not just going to say what you want to say. And my kids going to be able to say how they feel. They're not, because guess what? I recognized it earlier that, hey, the way that I was projecting on him, other people was doing that. Now I have another son that we all coddled. Like, everybody called him because he's handicapped. So everybody called him, oh, Kel this, Kel that. They treated him different than they treated the other one. So, like, what Kel would do, it could be Kel did something so light. They be like, oh, yay, Kel, you did this, you did that. But with Q, they be like, boy, go sit down. You need to do this. So it made him rougher. It made him, like, tougher. Maybe that's what he needed. But me as his mother, I had to learn to protect him. I had to learn to say, you know what, this is not acceptable. And I had to learn to teach him, guess what, Q, when you talking to me, it's fine that you talk to me how you feel and telling me how you feel. But when we out in the streets, there's a way that we handle ourselves. So
sure.
you can't just sit here and
Time
say,
and
Mom,
place for everything.
yeah, Mom, you being out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? So now he'll
tone matters.
Right. So now when he talks to me and he has a feeling about what he's doing or what he's saying to me, he comes to me outside of being in front of other people. Just like I wouldn't come to him and be like, you just being dumb right now. Like, when we're talking to each other, it's just me and him, you being dumb right now.
Right.
Nigga, get up.
So, but with that bringing awareness, yeah, I see how spiritual y'all is talking about. That's what, like, y'all podcast gonna be about, or what is the name of the podcast again?
Rooted and Unfiltered.
Rooted and Unfiltered.
So I'm a spiritual person. She's a spiritual person, right? We are different in our spirituals. I believe in a different way than she does, but we complement each other. I don't knock anybody's belief. I'm not, just because I believe Jesus Christ is the Lord and you're supposed to do this way, I'm under the impression that everybody has a way to express themselves.
Right.
And I don't filter her and she don't filter me. Like we complement each other.
Right, and I told her, I just love being around people that I can learn from. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not so much of a person being smarter than me, but somebody's doing something different that catches my eye, or somebody's doing something that I made. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's older than me. She done lived this life longer than me. I love being around older people that has been either on the same journey as me, or even when it comes to spirituality and beliefs and stuff like that. Like, even though we don't believe in the same thing, I could still learn something from what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just one of those people. As long as you believe in something, that's all that matters. Now, if you just tell me you don't believe in nothing, now, baby, we got to talk, because what you mean?
And then I don't think that we have to agree on everything to be to get along. I just don't believe that.
Yeah, ain't nothing like just sit down having a conversation and
and
actually listen to understand.
To disagree.
You know what I
So
really
good.
want from, like, our podcast is to debunk the females can't get along.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can
Because
y'all?
I feel like
Can we get along?
as long
Yes.
I just feel like it's females, men, whatever. As long as you're in your correct circle, you're not gonna have a problem. If you are not around a person you supposed to be around, it's gonna be tension. It's gonna be, even if it don't happen right then, it's gonna show itself. You know what I'm saying? That's where energy comes in.
Right, because the
You
guy
know?
just told me out the blue the other day, said just because somebody coming at you with negative energy, you don't have to meet it with negative energy. You can just go the other way.
Yeah,
Let
like,
them.
because my thing is, if I truly believe, I try so hard and I'm working on it, but I feel like I done came very far with it. I used to be, I'm gonna meet you where you at. You know what I'm saying? But I also learned I'm gonna treat you how I want to be treated, regardless of how you treat me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna treat you because you may not return that favor, but somebody else will for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in karma. I believe in whatever you push out, that's what you're going to receive, regardless if it's good or bad, right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? If I meet you with negative energy because you met me with negative energy, I'm still finna receive that negative energy that I pushed out.
So
And
how,
to
how
be
do
honest,
you
you
keep
can't
peace
control
through adversity? You know, like when you faced with a challenge of somebody coming with that negative energy, and you see it.
I literally just had this talk with my stepdaughter. Like, unless a person put their hands on you, they ain't did nothing to you. So
Facts.
you can always walk away.
Walk away.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care now if when the younger me, I wish she knew this. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Because the younger me definitely not having it. Like, words hurt, you know, and I'm one of those people back in, like, growing up, like, I cared about what a person said to me or how they felt about me. I'm a people pleaser. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to change who I am to be exactly what you want me to be. And if I can't be that for you, then it hurts me. So if somebody tell me something I don't like, I'm finna want to fight you, because why you don't like me? And I then sat here and did everything you asked me to do. I done been the stepping stone of everything you needed me to do, and you telling me this is how you feel about me? But now a person could tell me how they feel about me, and I'm just like, oh.
That's part of being rooted.
That's cute.
That's part of being rooted, grounded in that's where, to me, when I heard her say something like that,
Yeah.
I felt as though that's part of grounding yourself and being unmoved and unmovable about you as
Yeah,
the
like-
person you are, because nobody can change you but you.
And you can only control you. You can't control
Exactly.
nobody else, no outcome, no
part.
nothing. You are the only thing that you are in
Exactly.
control of.
Exactly. And you're the only person responsible for you.
That.
So that's where I guess that's where the rooted part comes from. And then the unfiltered part comes from, because I say stuff that's off the wall, like the conspiracy stuff. And she say stuff too, but she don't be wanting to admit it.
I don't know what she's talking about. I just listen to her say this stuff, and I just be like,
What's going on?
what? Like
Like a
I
conspiracy,
really feel like
like what, JFK or
It's so many conspiracy
What kind of
theories out here, though.
conspiracy?
I read
No,
one.
I'm
Right
like,
now,
no,
the
I'm like,
person
they put
jacking
everything in movies. They
Not
put
no, but
everything-
I believe
and
that.
then I think that, so I'm a, like y'all said, I'm a spiritual person, so I think that the devil put everything in the movie that he got to tell you, because I feel like it's a principle to the underworld. Now, this is just me.
The underworld.
To the underworld. I
Just
think
watch my
that's a
facial
principle.
expressions, and you're gonna see like
That part.
I'm ready.
Okay, right. So I feel like there's a principle to the underworld that they have to announce what they're going to do in order for them to do it. So they put it in movies so everybody can accept it and be like, oh, okay, and then go on. Like, it's a spell.
No, I get that. Like,
That's how I feel.
oh my god. I get
Yeah.
that, but I'm just more so. I agree with they put stuff in movies, because if you've noticed, okay, as of right now, iRobot kind of coming true. You know what I'm saying? Like, and how long has iRobot been out? You know what I'm saying? Like, and now they got these people that actually have real robots and stuff, and
The
I'm just
Jetsons.
like,
We are in the
Back
Jetson
in the day, when you
age.
say shit like, man, I wish I could see the person I was talking to on the phone. That'd be so cool. And I was like, comment.
right, like
That's when the fuck that technology was coming out.
We are in
I
the
was never
Jetson
thought.
age. We are in the Jetson age.
and it's crazy because it's just like if
Did y'all see Megan 2.0?
Oh my god.
Okay.
I wanna talk about
Okay.
Megan 2.0.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay. So
but that's why I be saying, like, you gotta, let me see, I feel like they're warnings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is coming up. Y'all better figure it out. Like, this is gonna happen 10 years from now. But
look at the thing on there. It's going red. So I think that, why is it going red? I'm being nosy. Sorry, I didn't cut you
That's
off.
the screen that's acting right. Like, it's not on.
look, I'm stuck.
Oh,
it's
okay,
live.
go
But
ahead.
I was really stuck.
I'm sorry, we cut you off. I really cut you off. I mean to cut you off.
Okay.
But real talk, I say stuff sometimes that's a little weird because I'm weird, but I'm wonderful and I love my weirdness.
I think everybody is weird, though,
I love
in their
my
own little
weirdness.
way.
Yeah.
I love my weirdness. I don't care. I embrace it.
What part of you think that's weird?
I feel like when you start talking about conspiracies and saying the devil did this, you know, it's a little weird.
Listen, I don't think it's just that. Like, she's kind of,
I am not kind of.
Listen, okay, so I want her to tell y'all this just one little story or whatever,
Please, yeah.
right? And
Which
remember
one?
when we was
Tell me which
at
one.
we was at Audrey's house, and you was telling me about when you called your son and told him that somebody had hit you. The man had.
I'm dramatic. Okay, so I didn't call him. My other son called him. And I'm in the room, like, we arguing. But see, what I had did was, that's why I told you my words, my mouth. So I was like, yeah, he just mad because I made more money than him. I done made more money than he done made his whole lifetime in just this year. Being, facetious. So he heard me on the phone because I didn't hang up the phone. So he was like, oh, you did? I've been working all my life, so you think just because you da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Next thing I know, he coming over there with the little baby on his arm, his little baby. He was all in my face, and I'm like, please don't hit me, please don't hit me, no, don't hit me. The boy ain't even hit me, and then he was just standing over me. And then he said, my son, so my other son was like, yo, because my other son heard me saying, don't hit me, please don't hit me, don't hit me. So my other son called my other son, was like, yo, I think he in there hitting mom. So my handicapped son called my other son, it was like, I think he in there hitting mom. So he come in the door, get off my mama. Get off my mama. The boy was not hitting me, y'all. He was just standing over me. You really hurt me. You know what I'm saying? You really hurt me. You really think that you made this much money over me? I've been working all my life. And I didn't give you... Then I heard him back.
And they got him ran over.
Right. You talking about some please don't hit. Knowing this man ain't finna do nothing to you.
He got the baby in his hand too. He was like with the baby on his hip. Like,
Here.
he was like,
The black here. That's all I just heard.
Like, no, like at that moment,
really
she
can't.
was the man and he was the woman. I
Yeah.
just, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was. It was real bad. And then my best friend was at the house, right? And then I'm like, y'all sitting over there and ain't even help me. Y'all letting this nigga sit over top of me like that. Ain't nobody coming. Girl, he was not doing nothing to you. I was like, yes, he was. Y'all heard me say, get off of me. They was
On me.
I'm in a corner like this. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
But you talking all that shit on the phone.
Was talking cash. Baby, when he wasn't there, he wasn't supposed to hear that conversation. Boy, I was like, he just jealous of me. I was like,
Just because she didn't hang up the phone. You know what I'm saying?
and then I tried to play it off like, I knew you was on the phone. I didn't know. And then they was like telling me what to say. But they
Somebody
didn't know
was coaching you.
Yeah, but they didn't know he was on the way. You know what I'm saying?
So they coached you to almost get your
Gas
ass
you
beat.
up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just gassed you up.
They didn't know he was
And
on the
then
way.
didn't help him.
Think about it.
And didn't help her when he got there.
Didn't
It's the
help me when
crazy
they got
part.
there. And then they looking at me like, girl, you shouldn't have said that. Like,
You told me to. Or did you forget?
So like y'all really got homegirls that be doing that, give you just fucked up information.
No. Not on purpose, because
Not on purpose. That's a hell of
Yes,
a mistake.
listen.
they didn't know he was on
The
the
only
way.
reason-
They didn't know he was on the way.
It be work for them,
No,
but it won't work for me.
because-
Take that.
Listen, I had to tell my best friend the other day because it was more so like, okay, so with her baby daddy, like I was like, oh, he's so great for you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, be with him. Like I used to tell her, like, yes. And then he did some horrible shit. And I was like, so now I tell her, like, yeah, I won't, because we be talking about, you know, people that we be talking about and stuff. And I just shut the fuck up, because the last time I told her, I said, the last time I told you, you know, he was good for you, he wasn't good for you, and I don't need you, like, part of me feel like you kind of blame me. And it's like with my sister, when it comes to relationship advice, because I'm the type, I'm always going to see the good in somebody when I first meet them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Till you prove otherwise.
And then they turn out to be the devil. And it's like,
There go that unfiltered stuff.
You
See,
know,
she on the same stuff I'm
Got another
on.
spin on it. I told you how me and Lo, we bounce off of each other basically. So I have this cousin and I can't go to him for no relationship advice, not realistically, because we both delusional. So we both just be
At the
like,
same time.
and sometimes it just be like, you know
Too much
what?
information.
We could have just
when you sit back, like my husband tell me all the time, he was like, you think about the consequences afterwards. You don't care during. Like, it's like, and I was like that, you know, like I'm a firecracker, you know what I'm saying? So if I feel like, and my feelings get hurt so quick, you know, even, and I'm not going to say they get hurt, but I'm a very emotional being. So with that being said, like, if I feel attacked, what I cannot move on unless I do something back to you. You know, like,
You got to have that revenge.
it's not revenge though. It's giving you what you asked for. Because
Revenge.
I was over here minding my business.
I'm not, exactly.
Been
Not
asking for
good
better
shit to
I
you.
feel like, no,
and then
because
you came.
I
For
feel
what?
like revenge is premeditated.
But giving him what he asked for, did he specifically say, I want you to treat me like
The
this?
the
No,
worst thing
you showed
to
me.
No,
Nah, he
The
showed you how he was.
No, you showed me you
The
wanted
action
me to
told me
treat you
that's
like
what
that.
no.
You
So
know what I'm saying?
I guess 50 done taught me the worst thing I could do is walk away. Like that's the
Tell
worst
me
thing I could
something.
do.
I mean, after 4 years, yeah.
No,
but
I'm saying like real talk. Like
'Cause
you
I be walking away.
ask, you're saying you give me, you know, I'm giving you what you asked for, but really he's asking you to leave him. But you don't hear that.
Nah, I'm not gonna say that I don't hear
No,
that.
because when you disrespect me like that, it's time for me to go.
No, it just okay. So there's levels of disrespect to me. Like I'm not saying like, oh, now I was in an abusive relationship. Now stuff like that, I feel like, yeah, at some point I was supposed to get up and go, but it's not always that easy. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm not gonna fight you back because I don't like taking L's. We gonna keep fighting for the rest of our life because you got that one up on me. So with that being said, like with that relationship, I stayed because of his son more than I did for myself. And out of that relationship, I learned, baby, you work for yourself and yourself only, because fuck all that. With my husband now, though, like, our tit for tat shit ain't nothing I would leave him over. You know what I'm saying? It's just more so of, oh, okay, if you want to do that, I got you.
Or you childish.
Yeah, she said that.
I already said that, though. I said that from the jump. Like,
but I think that the worst thing that you can do.
So I guess
I think the best thing that you can do is leave. Like, for me to get you one up that you can never get me back on is if I walk away first. Yeah. But if you walk away first, or if I do
something you'll never find out about.
If you walk away first, no. If you walk away
hard
first,
for a man to walk away.
No, it's not.
Man,
you know how many times a nigga done walked away from me? To another bitch. Like, men walk away so fast. All you gotta do is tell him, "Oh, I'm not having sex with you no more."
Do we still shoot you a text and try to double back?
Yeah, because the other girl not fucking him.
Well, he gave up. Real. He made poor choices, but man,
be for real. Men walk away quicker than a woman any day.
You really believe
that? I think it looks different. I think walking away looks different for a woman than it looks for a man. No, walking away for a woman, and I think I talked about this in a car. Walking away for a woman looks different. So what we do is we begin to pack. Woman? No, I'm just saying they, me, us, all of us. What we do is we pack little by little. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, you like she said, I got you. I'm putting some stuff in the car. No. Then when we leave, it feels up here.
That's sure.
Then when we leave, it feels like to them
like sudden.
We gonna Nah, you know what? My ex-husband told me, he was like, "Oh, you'll be back." I'm talking about y'all. Listen, we was together for 4 years before we got married. I left him 6 months after we got married. Ding. 6
months.
Listen, and the only reason, and I had to learn this, and I learned it through a marriage, because deep down inside, I wanted it to work out. I feel like divorce is the biggest failure to me. You know what I'm saying? And I took that on as that when I first left him, like, damn, I failed. You know, because I did everything I could those 6 months to be the best wife this man could ever ask for, when in reality, I was never his wife. You know what I'm saying? But them 6 months taught me whatever you accept before that marriage, if it ain't changed, it's not going to change after that marriage. You know what I'm saying? And so when I learned that, you know, and I finally walked away, because I'm okay, so I'm ex-military and I'm used to moving around, so I keep a bag pack. I will keep a bag pack. Baby, I will get up and leave at any moment. I have detachment issues. I detach from a person so quick, it's not even funny. You know what I'm saying? So a person, that's why when they be like, hey, how long does it take for you to move on? Shit, the day? What you mean?
You don't never double back?
Yeah, when I'm single and I'm bored and I need something to do. Like, but
do you think
a relationship?
Back?
No.
Let me ask you a question.
No.
So do you think doubling back means that you want the relationship back, or are you just going back because you can, to see if you can?
For most guys, it's just an ego thing.
I ain't talking about for guys, I'm talking about for girls. What do you think that girls...
What do you mean by doubling back?
You don't... Yeah.
Definitely think it's borderline.
Man, I never really thought about why do women double back. I never thought ever.
No, but I'm saying, what is your definition of doubling
No,
back?
I want to know what he feels about women doubling back, because for women to double back, it's a totally different reason for a man.
And why do they? I never really gave that much thought, to be honest. And I know women that double back because we was basically doubling back each other. So I never put in my mind why is she doing this.
See, that's why I'm trying to really figure out what is, because I don't think I've ever, me personally, have doubled back. I think I have accepted back. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
different term.
He came back and I accepted it.
Oh, so that's how y'all look at it. You not
listen though. Listen.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I think it feels like?
Enjoy the show.
Listen, you know what I think it feels like? That haircut that brings you back to you for a minute. I think that's on the same level.
You know
that's
what?
why I asked him, what do he think that a woman comes back
snap you
for?
back to that
I really feel like I think
until
when I accept a man back, after, especially after he left me. See, it's one thing. Okay, so if I leave you, we
She
done.
be being petty.
We done. If I leave you, you know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
it's nothing. Because it took me a long time to leave you already. I don't care if we was just together for 6 months. I guarantee you, I've been wanting to leave you at 3 months.
Exactly.
I just
Pack
stayed
the bag.
along
Remember
with
what I just said?
You know
Pack
what I'm
the
saying?
bag.
So, with that being said, when I accept you back, I'm just trying to see like what is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can get this nigga whenever I want to. It may be an ego thing also. Because
definitely an ego
if you
thing.
come back to me, and like I tell people all the time, you leave me, you're coming back. I guarantee you. And then I'm going to leave you, and I'm not going to come back.
We want to be the ones to leave.
We want to be the ones to walk away.
So that we have the control. It all goes back to who leaves first gets the control.
Yeah.
I just want to know, can y'all please tell me, in today's era and out here in the world or whatever, what is a quality man? What's a good guy?
Ooh, you go first.
And I'm going to give me like the top of the world, like what's, for the lack of better words, bare minimum.
Listen,
Go ahead.
I'm going to say this because mine's quick and easy.
Mm-hmm.
Protect and provide.
Protect and provide.
Protect and provide. If you can do those two things for me, I can handle everything else. If you can protect me, and I'm not talking about, oh, if somebody shoots a gun, I mean, if you're going to make me feel like there's nobody else in this world. If somebody's talking about me, you're going to make sure you stand up for me. I know for a fact I can go to that man right there with any problem, anything, and he's going to handle it. That's my protection. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's respect.
I could be soft. I could be soft with him because I know for a fact I don't have to have my back. He got it. You know what I'm saying? And providing for me is not just paying the bills and stuff like that. To me, if you're going to provide for me, you got to do something for me I can't do for myself.
I think that when you meet, like, I got a guy.
Okay,
and I think that, thank you.
Clap it up for our guy.
I'm loving
We all
him.
about black love over here on the Black Belt Podcast.
And I'm loving him so much. So for me, it was respect, and that he can catch me in the spirit because I'm spiritual. Mm-hmm. So we connected spiritually before we physically connected. So if he can do that for me and honor me, respect, honor, and like she said, provide and protect me and keep me safe, make me feel safe. That's good. Now he gotta have a little swag to him. I'm just sorry about that. He just gotta have some swag.
You out?
Yeah. Okay.
Nice has left the building.
Yeah, he gotta have some swag to him, you know what I'm saying? And have a little sense of style about himself, or a sense of self. Not just style, but sense of self. Like,
he gotta smell good also.
Yeah, well,
you can't come around me.
You gotta bathe.
I need no, it's not even bathing. Like, I need you to have some kind of scent about yourself to where you leave it when you leave, so I could think about you later. You know what I'm saying? Like if I walk in the other room. Okay.
I think that it's Ooh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
I think that it's a lot to me for him to be able.
Oh, push that the other way.
Sorry, I
Thank you.
think.
My bad.
Sorry, I think that he has to be able to catch me in the spirit, like really catch me in the spirit. Like we got to be in tune. Like I got to be able to be dreaming about you and all that stuff before anything gets physical. So yeah. So for you, what is it for a woman?
Perfect woman. Well,
I ain't say perfect because I don't think nobody perfect. But what is it for a woman?
I'm kind
My
of.
head feels so little.
Push the mic up a little bit towards your mouth so it has a different sound to it. Yeah. Feel that sound. Put it closer to your mouth. Breathe into it. Make love to the mic.
I'm gonna need to use all that for my sounds. My drops.
No, you're not.
The late night edition.
But you know what? Like, I just feel like when it comes to, and I feel like social media done fucked up a lot of people's heads on what quality of a person come
That
from.
part. That's why I asked.
You know what I'm
somebody
saying?
real.
Because I really feel like what I think quality is and what you think quality is can be two different qualities, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, these females that want these dates and stuff like that, these expensive dates, that's okay. If you don't want to pay for her to go there, then you're not the man for her. But somebody will. Like, I feel like it's levels, and everybody have their own level. Me personally, I'm not a materialistic person, so that stuff would not matter to me. You know what I'm saying? My first date, hey, we could smoke and chill for all I care. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I'm comfortable, because I've been uncomfortable my whole life. I've been living in a skin that wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? So, as long as I can be comfortable around you, we can work through everything else. People don't want to get to know each other no more. They just want to hop into it like, oh, this is what I want from you. This is what I need you to produce, and this is it. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that people also want a feeling, and it goes beyond feeling because feelings change.
Right.
So if you can give me stability and consistency.
And I tell people all the time, I did not marry my husband just because I love him. Like, I thought marriage
Why did
was,
you get married?
because it's more than
There's that show.
love.
Yeah, you need to put that plug in there. Why did she get married?
It's more than love to me. Like, it's a business deal also. So if it's just like this. Okay, you the breadwinners, you fall off. You're gonna
Right.
expect me to make sure I be able to handle that, right? They say the number one reason people get divorced is because of finances. You know what I'm saying? Well, why did you get married if you had financial problems? If you had financial problems,
My first husband was a provider. He provided. I didn't have to work.
Yeah.
Like in any dream I could dream. If I said I wanted to go to the moon, he was gonna try to figure out how to build me a ship to get to the moon. Right? But he did not. He didn't give me stability in the sense of my spirit. Like, to me, like, all that has to come together. He didn't give me stability in the spirit. He was just like, whatever you want, Mo. I need somebody that can tell me what to do.
right,
Yeah.
lead me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
But-
ain't just talking about leave me. I'm talking about go sit go sit down somewhere. Girl, go sit in the room till I come in now.
That's leading to me though.
That's leading to you?
Lead me into the room. But
Nah, I ain't talking about leave me into the room. I'm talking about tell me to go in the room.
Nah, because
and
like
I'll be like, yes, daddy, I'm going.
So you're submissive and you're not.
hold on. We're not gonna say that because I'm just more so of like, you have to give me a reason to be. I'm not just gonna be submissive to you. I did that before and it never worked out for me. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, I'm not a girlfriend. I have always been a wife. Only because I've always came into every relationship doing wifey duties. I'm gonna take care of my man regardless. Like if I'm with you from the first day to the last day, I'm gonna do my job and to what I feel like is my job. I cook, I clean.
Do you think love is unconditional?
No.
Oh, it. I can't say no and I can't say yes to that only because like it just depends on the person we talking about.
Love is conditional for me.
Even with your children.
Yes. Love is
I
conditional.
feel like love is earned. So once I love you though, like if I can't truly say like I've ever just loved anybody unconditionally. Except for the person I'm with right now, because it did not matter whatever this man did to me, and he done fucked up a few times. You know what I'm saying? Not one time. I think I just told you that. Not one time have I ever thought about just leaving this man. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like just because a person say, "Oh, I love you unconditionally," does not mean they just finna put up with your shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? But it do come a time when I can say I love you unconditionally. That mean I will always have love for you. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean I gotta be with you.
That part.
You know, so I can love you unconditionally, but I ain't gotta be with you to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like
There's borders and boundaries to love.
Hmm?
I believe that there's borders and boundaries to love.
Oh,
And when
most
you
definitely.
cross, so there's the conditions of it. So when you cross the line of those conditions, you change, you change, you change the love. So like I was saying earlier, when a woman leaves, it's because they're slowly leaving. Like you said, they're packing their bags. They're saying, "Hey, I'm gonna leave."
What they say when we stop talking.
Yeah.
When she stopped asking, where you been? Oh, y'all know about the blues.
I'm like, what you saying? When? Yeah, but no. So yeah, even with my kids, I'm conditional. I love you, and I will always love you. But there is there's conditions. Now I'm not. Now that I'm older, I realize that I didn't know it before, and I would just let them run over me, let people run over me, let people
Yeah.
do me any kind of way. And when I started having respect and love for myself, then I started saying it's not the conditions of loving them; it's the conditions of loving me.
Right. I can understand that though. Because I just feel like even with especially with kids, because I truly and this is me, something I had to learn for myself. My mama don't like she loves me, but she does not have to, especially now that I'm grown, she ain't gotta do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if I'm gonna sit there and be disrespectful or even just I only call when I want something, I only come around when I want something or something like that. Like, is that love though? Like, be for real. You know what I'm saying? So why do I expect her to have to, oh, you gotta love me because you my mother? Shit, if that's the case, I gotta love you because I'm your child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like however you feel love should be, it should go both ways. It can't just be like, oh,
A
I just
one-way
want you
street.
to love me this way.
And I show none of that back. True.
But you know how they say also, you gotta accept a person showing you their love for how you can't expect me to love you how you want me to love you. I may not ever be able to do that.
I love people the way they want me to love them, and I
Yeah.
find out the way that they want me to love them through how they taught me their borders and
Yeah,
boundaries.
teach me how to
Right.
love. That
But
happen?
Because like my sister, I have a sister.
yeah.
I ain't talked to my sister 7, 8 years, but it's because I'm loving her the way she wants me to love her. She wants me to be at a distance from her, not because I don't want to talk to my sister.
Right.
I love her. I want to be around her. I love how funny and loving and kind and a person that she can be, but she doesn't want that from me. So I have to love her the way that she wants me to love her, and that's from a distance, from memories.
Right, and that's okay. But what I'm saying is like in relationships, I really feel like okay, you can't look for happiness, your happiness from that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to already be happy before you get in that relationship. He just brings extra happiness for you. But if you're solely looking for him to make you happy, that's selfish. Because especially, well, I'm going to just speak for myself. Most of my past relationships are reflections for who I was at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And if I wasn't loving myself correctly, how do I expect you to love me correctly? If I don't know how to love myself, how can I expect you to love me? You know what I'm saying? So when I came into this relationship, I was already happy. I was already good. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't, oh, well, when he used to threaten, oh, we could just break up. Okay. Cool. Any other time a man would tell me that, I would, no. It's like I'm begging you.
Please don't go.
What am I begging you
Please
for?
don't go,
You know? But what am I begging you for? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the same time, I can't expect my husband show me how he loved me the way he shows me he loves me. You know what I'm saying? I accept that because from where he came from and stuff like that, like, I wouldn't even think he knew how to love. You know what I'm saying?
He might not. He might not know how to love the way that traditional people say love. Like for me and my guy, we're learning each other to love each other. I had to
Right.
empty myself of every person I ever been with. I literally had to empty myself of every person that I ever been with so that I can be with him and not compare him, not challenge him, and not try to make him be, not to be able to say, hey, flip it, rub it up, you know, smack it, rub it down.
Right.
No, so that I wouldn't expect that from him because I was wanting him to be someone that
Somebody
he
else,
wasn't.
yeah.
And having those people in me, because I'm under the impression that every person you have sex with leaves the imprint in you.
Yeah.
So I had to
What they
empty
call that, soul
myself.
ties.
Yeah.
See, I feel like, okay, and that's crazy because when it comes to soul ties and stuff like that,
You believe in?
only with a person that I care for. Like, I don't feel like I can have a soul tie with a one night stand.
I believe that every person that you ever been with,
Exist.
every person that you ever been with, I believe that they leave a part of themselves in you. Whether it's a soul, I don't call it soul ties, I call it imprinting, because they leave a part. So we become fragmented. This is why I wrote a book about it. It's called The Diary of an Infiltrated V. Vagina, you know, I could say that. Okay, yeah. So The Diary of an Infiltrated V. So, and it's been proven scientifically. Every person that you've been with leaves DNA inside of you. Even when a woman gets pregnant, she has a baby. That baby leaves DNA inside her. It changes. It physically changes her DNA. And for a man, it takes away something from him. So when you had those feelings, you ever had them feelings where you in the room and you just think about something like catches you, like you feel like, ooh, I remember, ooh, that was so and so. That's because he's imprinted himself in you. So for me, I had to learn to empty that out of me.
Right.
And that's me. That's just what I believe. And I believe it because I did research on it and seen scientifically it's proven that when a man has sex with a woman, that he leaves part of himself inside of her.
See, I'm more of I believe that regardless sex, whatever, anybody you come encounter with, you'll always take on some of their energy. You know what I'm saying? But I also believe you can cleanse that energy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, me personally,
Like
as long
praying over the
as
chickens.
listen,
Yeah. like praying over the y'all. I promise y'all, they have a clock at Pico and they pray over the chicken.
Look,
We can pray over chickens and we straight. Hey,
Exactly. Nah, but like it's an energy thing. So I feel like as long as you cleanse and you do exactly like what you supposed to do, and that's spiritually, physically, whatever. Like if I cleanse spiritually, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like we done. Ain't no none of that.
my
like,
thing is soul ties have a lot of negative connotation on it, but what if I'm leaving back some positive energy?
I feel like if you left some positive, you'll still be there. You know what I'm saying? Well, no. You're right. But it really just depends on
the situation.
Yeah. Like if
it might be a fling or shit.
Right, because I feel like everybody, and it's more part of learning people and learning what you like and what you don't like. Because if I never experienced this person right here, I wouldn't know if I liked this or didn't like this. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that you encounter, you are not supposed to be with. And I really feel like a lot of people don't understand that because they be with everybody that they
I'm in love.
be
This
with.
my man.
You know what I'm
This my
saying?
girl.
Like, and I'm one of those people that you would think I'm scared of being alone, of how easy I end up in relationships. And some of the relationships are accidents because I'm a people pleaser and I don't know how to tell a person, no, I don't want to be with you for real.
So you lead men on.
It's not that I lead them on. It's just more so of I'm one of those optimistic people. Like, oh, it may work out. And then I see that it don't work out. And now I'm like, oh, shit, how do I tell him? Because he really like me. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, he's annoying, though.
So
like,
how you end those situations?
How do I don't. They end it. I make sure they do.
No.
I just start doing shit I know they don't like.
Okay, public service
like, I gotta make you.
If she doing some weird shit at home, man, just gonna pack your shit up. Don't get mad.
She wants you to go. She wants you to pack your bags and change your.
You want to hear so crazy? What's so crazy about me though? And you know how we were just talking like I gotta leave first. Mm-hmm. I've never left first.
That's why you got that get back spirit.
But you quick. You want your revenge. You quick to move on or whatever. But you don't never leave first.
No, that's why she got that get back spirit.
So okay.
She got that get back.
Revenge?
No. This is why I say like I don't leave first is because okay, so I didn't leave my ex-husband because I felt like he was gonna hurt more than me when I left. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you leave, I didn't hurt you. You know what I'm saying? But if I leave, I don't like hurting people. So if I feel like I'm going to hurt you, I'm not gonna do it.
So you putting limitations on it. He gonna hurt anyway. He be hurting to leave.
Okay, but you
ain't want to be strong about it.
But you still left.
You wanted to leave. So, you didn't want to be strong about it. You take me through this whole trip when you could did the right thing and left. Now I'm still falling in love with you. I'm talking to my boy. Yeah, she tripping, but man, I love her though.
But
I'm still growing that love. Like, look how much I did for her through all she tried to get away from me.
Yeah, but it's just more so of like
selfish.
I'm not gonna say it's selfish because at the end, I was the one that was being hurt in the relationship the most anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he was doing a lot of shit that I should have left for. But the love I had for him made me stay because I didn't want to hurt him. And it was crazy because now that I look at it, like, bitch, she was hurting you the whole time. Like, why did it matter? You know what I'm saying? And I did that with the man before him. Like, I take on other people's pain because deep down inside, I'm already done.
I still can't wrap my head around, like, why it's
Praying
so difficult for people just to
say bye.
just to leave abusive situations like the hold is it's just strange to me. My mind can't
It's
comprehend it.
it's a mental.
It's
really
when I say
unfortunate.
it's more
sad.
it's more mental than it is anything in the world, because when I say an abusive person knows what that other person either has been through or is going through, and so they use that to keep them in the chokehold. Because when I tell you, I'm talking about, I left plenty of times.
But it's something within that person that draws them type of people to
No,
them.
yeah, oh yeah, like I
And
said,
so it takes. This is why I say you have to empty yourself, because it's something that happened that makes you say
you are going to reflect a version of you in everybody you come across. So he wasn't my first abusive relationship. My first abusive relationship was in the military. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I kept getting men that beat women, because guess what? I kept thinking about men
So it's a type.
that
I mean, like
I'm not gonna say that it's a type. I just feel like I just came across men that put their hands on
now.
women.
Can I go back to my theory?
I'm okay. I'm ready now.
You
Theory
ready?
time.
I can go back to my theory, because you did not empty yourself of the first man that beat you.
No, okay, and you could say that, but I just look at it as if I was holding on. And I'm not gonna say I didn't empty myself of the first man, because when I was still dealing with him, even afterwards or whatever, for a minute, but I was more on, I didn't love myself.
Right, because
You know what I'm saying? For one, I was, 20 years old?
but that
You know what
but
I'm saying?
if you would have
21.
if you would have emptied yourself of that spirit, then you would realize that you would have been able to realize that it would, like, a spirit of rejection, a spirit of, I'm saying spirit, but like,
But
you
see-
had rejection. You had to deal with rejection. You had to deal with being afraid of letting go of something that you was working towards, that you put in time, that you put in. Like, it was like a reflection of, hey, you know what? I'm working on this. Like, yo, I put into this.
But see,
now
that's
I'm gonna lose, because no, I'm not gonna lose.
But nah. See, I didn't stay with him for time. Like, me and him was, I think it was more so, like I said, it was a love thing for me. Like, I was looking for a certain type of love. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they don't like to admit it and shit like that. But when you don't have a father in your life, or you don't have a mother in your life, you're gonna look for what you think that's supposed to be in the person that you dealing with. And sometimes, which is crazy, because my dad did not raise me. You know what I'm saying? But there was something in each one of those men that related to my dad, come to find out, like, how he was. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't even in my life.
That's
You know-
crazy. You said that, because that's what I just did, this whole little thing on myself, and I found out that it was the same thing for me. And my daddy was murdered when I was 9.
Yeah.
So
Sorry about that.
he was murdered, but his promise to come back to get me
Yeah.
was why I stay in relationships over their time, because I'm like, did I do something wrong, or what's happening? Are they gonna be taken from me? I realized.
And see, that's my okay. So my whole little detachment issue is more so of, once your time is up with me, it's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stay in the relationship to get over you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not getting over you after, and then, or holding on to you, and I'm finna start talking to this man. Now I'm bringing up stuff that you did to this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not fair to you. So with that being said, it's just more so of, I'm getting over you, and those last probably year to 6 months, that last time that we was together, I was mentally leaving you. And then the last thing is physically leaving you. But I already left you emotionally when I decided that I wanted to leave you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just more so of I'm not stopping or I'm not taking this relationship to the next. That's one thing I can say I've never done. But I have always looked for a certain image in a man. When in reality, I'm looking for what I wanted my father to be. You know what I'm saying? To where now I don't look at none of that because I got everything I need inside of me already. You know what I'm saying? So the person I'm with now, he doesn't complete me. He adds to me. You know, he's an addition. Like, I hate when people be like, oh, you need a person to... For what? I complete myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't
Well,
complete
people do
me.
say like better half. You don't believe in that? It's just you are who you are. Everything else is extra.
Yes, because when that person leave, what do you have?
You missing what they have.
I think that every woman was created for a man. That's just me.
Yes, created for, but not created for, you know what I'm saying? But not, I wasn't made just because I needed a man, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I feel like everybody's supposed to be with somebody. Nobody was here to be alone, but I can still be happy alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got
Yeah,
people,
I get that. I
Don't need a
agree.
man.
like my
I
great
agree that
aunt.
you don't need to.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't
Like,
need a man to make you happy.
Right.
You need to be happy with yourself. But I think that because I just did this little, because like I said, I read and stuff a lot, and I looked up the etymology of the word alone, right? And so the etymology of it means all one.
right.
So one thing that, and I'll go back to God. God said it's not good for man to be all one, to be alone. That word means all one.
Right.
So he had to split us to make us two to come back to be one in order for it to be a good thing for us. Because we needed to have an individuality to find happiness.
I can agree with that, though.
And then there's a study that says that when a person is like really all alone, like just like isolated from everything and everybody, like no noise, no nothing, that it drives a person crazy because they have to deal with the inner of themselves without a reflection of themselves or someone to bounce off of. So when you're all alone, right, and like I just went through this being at home by myself because usually somebody's always home with me or somebody's always there. And sitting in the house being quiet, everything you start hearing the refrigerator, start hearing the TV, start hearing little sounds creepy and crawly. Why? Because now you got to deal with you by yourself.
That sounds
And
like
then
you're
it's
dealing with your
quiet.
inner demons.
No, it's not
But
just
you know
inner
what? I
demons.
love.
I like
when
the
I say
peace.
I love being by myself, but I also the is it Mel Rollins? Mel Rollins podcast or whatever. That she was interviewing somebody, and the lady was like, "We were never meant to actually see ourselves." You know what I'm saying? Like when
The
they
mirror.
made mirrors and stuff like that, we were never, as a human or whatever, we were never meant to see ourselves. We were only supposed to see each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, and stuff like that. And so all of that really makes sense to me because when you see yourself and then when you see somebody else, you automatically start comparing. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So if I've never seen myself and all I've ever seen was other people and I don't know what I look like, how you think I would act?
I don't know. Back in the day, they used to just go to the water. But like, see, look at the water. That's the problem. You do not
That's
look like
your
Her-
reflection.
You do not look like Hercules. You look
Okay, there you go.
But I'm saying, like, you would be so different if you did not see yourself, and because at that point you're not gonna care what you look like.
True, but it's
You know
a
what I'm
beauty in
saying?
seeing yourself because
I
now
mean-
you get to make yourself.
You
who
can't
want
miss.
to
You
look
cannot
like,
miss
in a
something you've
sense.
never had. You know what I'm saying? You're only saying that because you have seen
But when I see
yourself.
other people, I be like, well, I'm seeing them what what they seeing. Like, you do need a reflection of yourself.
Yeah, being as a
No, I'm not
representative.
saying you don't need it. I'm just saying like we were made not to have to see ourselves. Like when we were created, we were never supposed to be able to be like, oh, well, I look like this and she look like that. I'm supposed to look like that. I'm not supposed to look like this. If I've never seen myself, I don't know what I look like. I'm not going to care what the fuck I look
But
like.
I think that
you
that's
know?
what happened because he couldn't see himself, and then he started looking at himself and looking for himself in animals, trees. He wanted something to compare himself with.
Yeah,
so
but-
that's
But in reality, we do have all of that in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Everything on this earth, regardless of what it is, as long as it has some kind of energy to it, it's connected to us in some kind of form, way, or fashion.
But he didn't
So-
see himself in it.
Yeah,
So
but
you want to see
If you
yourself.
never seen yourself, what are you really looking for then?
That's why he had to take a woman outside of him so he can see himself.
Oh, well, that's a whole nother conversation. Cause I
Even
was
with them
just
made
talking
him in his
about a
own
man.
image, like
Yeah, he wanted to see himself.
It's always been.
Well, I
mirrors or
don't.
some type of
Yeah,
reflection.
reflection.
I don't believe. Well, that's a.
It's okay.
I don't believe in that part. But you know what I'm saying? It's just more so of. I was strictly just talking about mirrors,
I was talking about reflection.
like physical image. I was just talking
I
about
was
mirrors.
talking about
I went,
reflections
yeah, no.
of who we
I was
are.
just
The
talking
original
about really
technology.
like physical. You
The
know what I'm
original
saying?
technology.
Yeah, right.
Primitive.
I wish I could see
I was
myself to
being
fix this
primitive.
wig.
I was
know what I'm
primitive.
saying? Like, no,
I don't
not
know if
that.
it's on backwards.
But
I wonder if my teeth is yellow or not. Yeah, that kind of look at yourself.
look, be looking like. Do I look-
Her teeth
But
yellow.
you know
My
what
teeth
though?
yellow.
Have you ever just looked at yourself and been like, "Is this how other people see me?"
No, what I
Like,
do know.
cause I done looked at myself in the mirror, and then I done looked at myself in a picture, and I'm like,
Which one of these?
those don't sometimes look the same. Like in that picture, my back look a little bit bigger than what the hell it. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing in this mirror right here. I don't get it, you know. But like,
What about your voice? I had an issue with that.
oh man, so okay, so this
I
is
know I sound like this.
this is one of the reasons I have not had a podcast, or I don't really. I've been asked to come on a lot of like different things to where, or one of my biggest dreams is being a motivational speaker for little kids, like troubled kids, or not even troubled, just going to schools and stuff. I hate the way I sound. Like I had to
When
to
you
do
first heard yourself,
a lot of, oh man, somebody had played something back, and I was like, who the fuck is that? And who is that? And then come to find out, and then I got made
She's like, I thought that was me.
I got made fun of a lot growing up because of how I talk. And it's
But I
like,
think
oh,
you have a nice voice.
you're
though.
so proper, or you're this, you're
Where you
this,
from?
you're that. I'm from here.
so,
Exactly. So, and then I like, okay, so I go up north. When I stayed on the West Coast, nobody knew I had to literally tell people I was from the South. You know what I'm saying? Which I love doing because I love bragging about being from the South. There's nothing like the South to me. I love the South. But when I heard my own voice, I was like, damn, that's how I sound. I shut up for a minute. Like, I would not talk. And then I had to do a lot of affirmations about that, because I had to look inside and see why did I not like my voice. And it come to find out it was just more so because I hate being judged. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't more so about the way I sounded or, you know, anything like that. It was
That's because you're a
but
Virgo
still,
and
when
you're
you
very
heard it, you
critical
think
of
that somebody would
yourself.
judge you
and
for
then
it?
not only that, we self-criticize so bad, you know what I'm saying, to the point to where I felt like I had to sound a certain way, I had to pronounce words a certain way and stuff like that, and like I tried to professionalize the way I talk when in reality my voice never changed, you know what I'm saying. So I had to go within when it came to actually listen, because I would not replay anything I recorded and I was talking on. Like, it's a lot of stuff that I would, practice reading or something like that to go back to replay it, or you know what I'm saying.
And then you didn't like, you was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
No, I would never do it. I don't even go back and watch my videos of me recording myself on Snap. Like, the image of me looking at myself was so like
disturbing.
Yeah, and it was more so because like how I felt about myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I let other people's opinions control what I thought about myself.
Is that so? Because when you first heard your voice, was it an opinion that said, "No, this ain't how your voice should sound"? Or?
Okay, so how I hear myself now, and how I hear myself on a phone or something is the exact same thing now. But in the beginning, when I didn't like my voice, it was two different voices, because what I would replay is what everybody used to say to me about my voice instead of, you know what I'm saying, exactly what it really was, you know. So now when I hear my voice, I'm like, oh yeah, I know how I sound, you know. From when I first heard my voice, I was like, who the fuck is that?
That's definitely my first feeling.
Like, I didn't know, and then I really didn't know I sounded like that. And I was just like, oh, that's why they used to talk about me, that high pitch ass shit. Like, bitches, you yelling? Like, what are you doing? So yeah,
I healed myself by listening to myself.
I think I do that now.
From I used to like take sleeping pills all the time because I couldn't go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I would record myself praying for myself, and then listen to it before I go, like on my way to sleep.
Yeah. And
I healed myself from that. I didn't take sleeping pills no more.
But you know what? Also, I think what helped me is I stopped listening. Like, I started listening to myself, like, when I gave advice and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because for a minute, I didn't listen to my own advice because I ain't like the way I sounded.
You wanted to take your own advice?
Hell no. Because, like, bitch, I heard you say that.
The messenger.
It was definitely the messenger. Like, no, I don't. Yeah, I had to, and it's so crazy because this was actually just last year when I realized I really didn't like my voice. That's why I wouldn't record myself.
I don't like the way I look in the camera. It's just like, I just can't stand it.
Listen, I will not watch myself in a camera for that. That's why I really hate that's up there, because I'm looking like, what the fuck?
That's
and then, like, I won't look up there because I really, and it's not that I don't like the way I look. It's just like, I'm a professionalist. So if I see one thing wrong, I'm going to want you to delete all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't got to delete it, Craig. You can keep it.
Delete all that shit.
You ain't got to delete it,
I will
Craig.
sue you for whatever I can sue you for.
Listen, she came on here willingly. She came in here willingly. She said yes to the podcast. So we're going to do it. Take the dang care.
I'm just playing.
No, I'm only playing.
I appreciate y'all for coming down and
Thank
kicking
you.
with me, though.
Most definitely.
You got to come kick it with us next.
Ooh, I can't wait till y'all get started.
Oh, we're going to be started real soon. You have inspired me.
Inspired.
Yes, I feel inspired. This was very nice. It was a nice conversation. You know, we done went from chickens to people
imprinting inside of us.
And to Adam and Eve and
DNA.
I thought imprint was only for, like,
dogs and cats.
Twilight and shit, but I wanted him to imprint on me too, though. So.
You wanna who?
Edward.
I want to be imprint on too.
Yes, imprint me, please. But yeah, it was
thank you
nice.
so much. I really enjoyed it.
Definitely,
I really enjoyed it.
Any advice y'all need from me, I'm an open book. 24/7.
Yeah, I like
heard you
that.
say you usually use Mevo.
Yeah, I use Mevo. I got the
Okay.
core, and then I use my like cell phones. And then like I like how you got the little pocket. I can't never find like these things. I don't like them.
You don't. Was you,
I
well,
like
you
the
just want
ones.
something on your shirt.
No, I like these, but I like the ones that's like on the floor, not on the table. So like,
yeah, like a mic stand.
yeah.
See, I
Because
like
the
the
arms
ones that,
sometimes because my mics, I don't have the roll mics like these. I have different ones, and it like it's heavy. They heavy. They're heavier than these. So my thing be going. So then we go.
see, I got the little mics that you put on your
Yeah, I had them too.
on your shirt, and then it was straight, but I could hear myself breathe too much, and I was just like, so I would.
That's why
hold
people be doing it like this.
Look, I would hold my breath until I talk. Like, what are you doing? I'm meditating, bitch. Mind your business.
When you gonna air this podcast?
It's already out.
It is. What's your channel?
It's on my page.
Or
And
is
then
it YouTube or?
I was gonna drop on YouTube like in about another 30 minutes.
I'm gonna go home and watch it.
That'd be the best part.
That's so crazy
watch
because
it.
I'm not finna do none of that.
I am. I
yeah,
want
yeah.
to.
Like, I just don't.
But
And
see,
it's
usually
not
when I
like-
have guests on though, what I normally do, but you don't want to do it at school, I let them watch themselves back and I play it over, and that way I really use it as a learning lesson. Like the mic's too far away, or maybe I should change this camera angle. Maybe I need this kind of light.
Yeah.
And as I steady growing, and I start having that little eye for.
I think, like, I could
Checks
go
and
back
balances.
and I could watch anybody else's. But if I'm on there, next. Like,
So
I
my
think
YouTube channel, I have my own YouTube channel, and we do have our YouTube channel coming up.
Shout it out.
My
Is it already
YouTube channel
created?
is I have my music channel, and I didn't have my regular channel. So I do music.
I have
What's
a,
the name of
Tamara Madre,
Okay.
and then Madly His.
Make sure y'all go follow her.
I have a YouTube channel. It's called Weed Talks, and I ain't did nothing on it. And it was just more so of like, I love marijuana and I'm a plant, so you know.
I can see you as a plant. Like
I
literally when you said that,
am.
she said, "I'm a plant."
I'm a
I
plant.
can see you being a
so,
plant.
You know, I just want to, you know, smoke my little stuff, talk my little stuff, and you know, like just be high.
Yeah.
All right, are we done?
Yeah, we gonna wrap this up. Any future plans, any shout outs, any last messages y'all want to put out to the world, to my audience?
Look for us coming out soon. I
y'all
think that we
information.
should be ready and have a date set, and we'll send that over to you because Jessica is going to because I'm just really waiting on Jessica. Y'all, I be sitting at the house doing nothing all day, and then I'll be like having my podcast.
Always waiting on Jessica.
Yeah, I have my podcast stuff set up. Like, okay, I'm ready to go. She be like, I'm coming. Girl, no.
Listen, when I say, okay, so I live in Birmingham. I do hair in Tuscaloosa. We have a logistics business I'm running with my best friend. You know what I'm saying? So I'm being pulled.
So do y'all do loads and stuff?
Nah, we're doing government contracts right now. But we, you know what I'm saying? So like, and I said this year I'm gonna do everything I said I was gonna do last year. Like I done got everything to the point to where now this year I'm taking action. My podcast, I've always wanted to do a podcast. I just never wanted to do it by myself. So now that I got somebody that's gonna do it with me,
Right.
I'm gonna make the time to do it. You know what I'm saying?
We'll
So,
set a date and we'll
yeah.
record and stuff, and then we can get a lot of content because I'm quite sure if we sit and talk, see how much we'd like to talk. Yeah,
Plenty of materials.
get some material and just batch it out.
Yeah, so it'll be coming soon. And I want to give a shout out to, you know what I'm saying, all the home doggies back in Tuscaloosa and Birmingham, you know, east side. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing. I'm not from no
First
east
giving
side.
out of the Tuscaloosa. The church's money.
Okay.
So I guess it's fair to say y'all ain't Arbor fans.
War Eagles.
No,
What? In Tuscaloosa, War
no,
Eagles?
I'm rolling Tide. I'm rolling tide.
It's
let
so
you walk
crazy because
around?
let me tell you how fake I am about all of this shit.
Because I don't even know which way the ball goes.
I went from being a Gators fan
Uh,
to an Oregon fan to I've always been an
call that
Auburn
bandwagon.
fan my whole life. I've always been an Auburn fan, but I will root against anything
so you root against Alabama?
as long as it's not Alabama. I'm rooting for it.
Okay. That's a roundabout way to say it.
I don't know which way the ball going, for real.
Just a casual, not even a casual fan.
If I'm going over your house to watch the game with you and you watch and you rooting for Alabama, I'm rooting with you because I'm at your house.
Okay.
But I never root for Auburn.
You wanna know what's so crazy?
But you never root for Auburn. What? Why the Auburn hate?
If I go to an Auburn fan house, I'm a root for whoever else they playing. I'm an underdog type of person. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always go for whatever you not going for.
Cause I don't like the way Auburn got a little stank with them, little stank out.
And what Alabama got?
They fishy.
That stank too.
No, sometimes fish is good. Like,
So that's a whole nother conversation.
This is the Black Belt Podcast. We appreciate y'all for watching the show. Y'all like, y'all share. Y'all watch this back again later on. It will be posted on the YouTube at BLK Belt. On YouTube, you can check out all our past episodes, full episode. Appreciate y'all. Peace, love, respect.
Listen.